Are you tired of dragging around a soggy or dirt-covered leash on all your cat adventures? Say goodbye to the leash struggles because I've got the perfect solution for you. Introducing the Kylo leash, the one and only biothane leash designed exclusively for cats. Picture this, a leash that's waterproof, odor-proof, easy to clean, and cruelty-free. That's the Kylo leash in a nutshell. It's not just a leash, it's a game changer for your cat's outdoor adventures. No more dirt and debris, no more soggy messes, just pure worry-free fun. My Kylo leashes are handcrafted, fully customizable, and come in a rainbow of colors and varying lengths. Whether you prefer the basics or crave a hands-free experience, I've got you covered. And guess what? They come with a lifetime guarantee because I believe in the lasting quality of my products. Oh, and did I mention I've got collars too? Elevate your cat's adventures now by visiting shop.kittycatgo.com and entering the code PODCAST at checkout for 10% off your next order. Customize your Kylo leash and collar today and let the adventures begin. Welcome to the Kitty Cat Go Adventure Podcast. I'm your host, Emily Hall, certified cat trainer and cat adventure enthusiast. Whether you're a seasoned explorer just starting to leash train your cat, or haven't even begun your adventure journey yet, you're in the right place. Here on the show, we dive into anything and everything cat adventure, travel, training, and enrichment, with a mix of solo episodes as well as guest expert interviews. From indoor activities to backyard escapades to hiking, backpacking, and kayaking, no adventure is too big or too small. Get ready to be inspired, learn something new, and unleash your cat's adventurous spirit. Let's go! Have you been on the hunt for an escape-proof cat harness so you can be sure your cat never escapes on your outdoor adventures? I'm just going to come right out and say it. There is no such thing. Sure, there are harnesses that are high quality and more secure than others, and there are absolutely harnesses that are difficult to escape from. And maybe there are even harnesses that, when adjusted tight enough around your cat's neck, make it all but impossible for your cat to escape. But, and hold please while I step up onto my soapbox, I think it is irresponsible and misleading when a company claims to be selling an escape-proof cat harness. I don't care how great the harness is, if it boasts the claim of being escape-proof, I tend to run the other direction. The truth is that is a dangerous claim to make. It gives people a false sense of security. Too many people will see an escape-proof cat harness, and I'm using air quotes there, and put all their trust in the harness to keep their cat safe, rather than putting in the work to properly train their cat. Too many people will take their cat into a situation or environment that they aren't ready for yet, but they think it's okay. They don't have anything to worry about because they're using an escape-proof cat harness. Plus, claiming a harness is escape-proof is like claiming that the same pair of jeans will fit properly and look great on every person. We all know that's not true. Just like with people, cats come in various shapes and sizes, which makes it impossible to create a one-harness-fits-all solution. The truth is, one harness could be perfect for one cat, but not for another. Maybe some cats can't escape it, but I guarantee you some cat somewhere can. Rather than searching for the perfect escape-proof harness, I think we all need to recognize that there is always a risk our cats might slip out of their harness. So we need to focus more on our cat's training. We, the humans, bear the responsibility of keeping our cats safe, making sure we've trained them thoroughly, and of course, never putting them into a situation or environment they aren't ready for. Yes, we should use a high quality and secure harness, but we should never put all our trust in it. Okay, stepping off my soapbox. So we've established that there's no such thing as an escape-proof cat harness. Now let's talk a bit about why cats are able to slip out of harnesses so easily. It all comes down to a cat's anatomy. We've all heard the jokes about cats really being made of liquid. They can just fit into spaces that seem physically impossible for anyone to fit into. They are able to do this because their shoulder blades are attached by muscle instead of bone, and their collarbone floats. meaning they aren't attached to any other part of their body. These physical characteristics allow a cat to fit their bodies into or through any space that is big enough to fit their head. Their shoulder blades and collarbone simply adjust to allow them to fit into these tight spaces. When it comes to harnesses, this means they are able to maneuver their bodies in such a way to be able to slip backwards out of the harness. The good news is that though there might not be an escape-proof cat harness, there are several things you can do to minimize the risk of escape. And it all starts by putting your trust in yourself and your cat rather than in harness marketing. All right, first things first, pick out a good quality harness. While escape-proof might be a stretch, a well-constructed harness is essential. Not every harness is created equal, so you'll need to do your homework to figure out which one will work best for your cat. In fact, you may even need to try out a few different styles before you land on the one. Listen to Season 3, Episode 8 for more details on how to choose a harness, but here's a list of features to look for. Adjustable straps, a solid D-ring for leash attachment, something lightweight yet durable, one that's easy to put on, and possibly even one with reflective features for visibility and a place to attach a tracking device. I am personally a fan of Roman harnesses, vest harnesses, and walking jacket style harnesses. In my experience, these styles have proven to be the most secure. I avoid any harness that requires me to slip it over my cat's head or that doesn't have both a strap that goes around my cat's neck and one that goes around their body. Second, make sure the harness is fitted to your cat properly. Measure your cat before purchasing so you know you're getting the correct size. Most harnesses have size guides and sizing recommendations based on the measurements around your cat's neck and girth, and some even include the length of your cat's back. Once you've gotten the proper size, you'll need to adjust it to your cat. Not too tight, but not too loose. Comfort is important, but so is safety. You should be able to fit a finger or two between the harness straps and your cat's body. Third, harness train your cat. Hands down, one of the biggest mistakes I see and hear of people making is trying to take their cat outdoors before they've fully harness trained them. If your cat hasn't gotten 100% comfortable wearing their harness indoors before you take them out, they will be more likely to squirm and try to escape it because they aren't comfortable in it yet. One of the best things you can do is thoroughly harness train your cat indoors before you even consider taking them outdoors. This includes playing with them while they're wearing the harness, engaging in clicker training sessions while they're wearing the harness, anything you can do to get your cat up and moving around with their harness on. Then you need to slowly acclimate them to the outdoors. Don't just go from your house to the pet store or a hiking trail. Start by sitting in your open front or back door, and then eventually moving away from the door into the yard as your cat feels comfortable. Though there is always the possibility that something may spook or startle your cat and cause them to try to escape their harness to get away, these types of situations can be minimized with proper training. Fourth, know how to handle the leash. Leash handling is an art. It all comes down to leash slack and proper positioning. The most common way for cats to escape their harness is by backing out of it. To prevent this, you should always make sure there is slack in the leash and that you are positioned behind your cat and never in front of them. That way, there's no forward tension on the leash. If there is leash tension pulling forward, your cat will be much more likely to be able to slip backwards out of their harness. Check the show notes for an illustration of how you should be positioned in relation to your cat. Understand, too, that a cat can move quickly, so their position can change in the blink of an eye. For this reason, you need to always keep your focus on your cat and not on your phone, and never tether your cat. Tethering to a fixed point will make it super easy for them to gain the leverage needed to back out of their harness. Fifth, backpack or stroller train your cat, or both. Even the most well-trained cat can get spooked by something and try to bolt. The risk is always there. For those scary times, a backpack carrier or stroller can do wonders. A backpack carrier or stroller serves many purposes, including being a safe space for your cat to retreat to. If you work on training your cat to jump into their backpack or stroller when something makes them nervous or scares them, they will be less likely to try to flee and slip their harness. You can also use a backpack or stroller to introduce your cat to new places gradually, which is the sixth thing you can do to prevent harness escapes. When you first begin taking your cat outdoors, I always recommend starting close to home, like your backyard or your porch. You should not go straight from indoor harness training to a busy park or hiking trail. Once your cat is ready, you can start venturing further from home. This process should be done gradually, though. Sure, cat personalities come in all types. There are cats who are more outgoing and quick to adjust to new things. But generally speaking, most cats are going to be nervous when they are exposed to new places or environments. If you rush the process and take your cat somewhere new without letting them adjust first, they're going to be more likely to get scared and try to escape. When going somewhere new, here are some steps you should follow. Keep your cat in their backpack or stroller at first. Go somewhere that's less busy. Pick a quiet, out-of-the-way corner or spot. Give your kitty treats and praise. If they seem okay, you can open the top of their backpack or stroller and let them pop their head out. Give them the opportunity to come out if they'd like to, but don't force them. If they seem super stressed or nervous, go home and try again another time. And last but not least, our 7th prevention step, know your cat's body language. Though cats might not be able to speak, they do communicate a great deal with their body language. So much about adventuring outdoors with our cats requires us to follow our cat's lead, know their cues, and recognize how they're feeling. The more quickly you're able to notice when your cat is scared or stressed, the better, because a scared cat is more likely to try to slip their harness and flee. As soon as you realize your cat is uncomfortable, you can begin to intervene and help calm them down. Depending on the severity of their feelings, you can help by either reassuring them, putting them in their backpack or stroller for a break, or even deciding to end the outing and head home. The goal is always to mitigate your cat's fear or stress before things escalate and end in disaster. Signs of stress and fear in cats include crouching low to the ground, wide open eyes with dilated pupils, ears back and flattened, swishing tail, panting, shivering or shaking, trying to find somewhere to hide, fur standing on end, and aggression, including hissing, growling, or biting, and this can even be directed at you sometimes, which is referred to as redirected aggression. Though these steps are general indicators of stress and fear, every cat is different and may exhibit some, all, or even different signs. Know your cat and be sure to listen when they tell you they've had enough or they aren't ready. Of course, we never want our cats to escape their harness, but the truth is there is always a chance it could happen. Short of not taking our cats outside on a harness and leash at all, there is no way to 100% guarantee they won't slip out of their harness. Our job as responsible cat guardians is to mitigate the risks as best as we can by following the steps I've shared with you today. We should also be prepared in case of emergency and have a plan in place should things go awry. In an effort to make escaped harness situations less stressful and increase the chances of getting your cat back quickly, I recommend working on recall training and using a tracking device of some kind. So there you have it, cat adventure friends. While the thought of an escape-proof cat harness might be enchanting, the real magic lies in understanding, respecting, and safeguarding our kitty companions during their outdoor explorations. Are you enjoying the Kitty Cat Go Adventure Podcast? Let me know by leaving a review on your preferred podcast platform. This will help others find the show and hopefully be inspired to get out there, try new things, and go new places with their cat. And as always, you can find the show notes, including all links and resources discussed in this episode at kittycatgo.com/podcast. Until next time, happy adventuring.